How do you convey, I guess, that value to the reader within that affiliate article? Do you maybe have some examples of things you would cover in that article to, I guess, persuade the reader to buy?
Yeah, so I think it's really about understanding the intent. So if you're writing about, say, the best hamburger press, or I'm going to try and think of a better example. I have this, I've used this, and this is how, or I've talked to people that have used this product, and they've said, obviously reading reviews, and they've said, it's good on this, it's bad on this, and so it's suitable for this. Because I think, if you're writing content and it's disqualifying, you're actually saying, like, this won't work if you're looking for X, but Y will. Product Y will. I think that actually that builds trust, because the reader then sits there and thinks, well, actually, okay, cool. They're not saying this is great. They're not saying this is the best, the most awesome like product ever. They're saying it's good for X. And actually, it probably will suck at all the other things that you may want to do with it. But actually, that's really reassuring. So I think that's one way, really kind of building trust and educating your reader. I think another way is really just saying, if I was in their shoes, what would I want to actually read? And quite oftentimes it's not, you don't want to read something, like the history of, the classic examples I give is, you get a puppy, the puppy pees on the carpet, right? You don't want to you don't want to go to Google and get a history of dogs, right? You literally want those 3 tips that are going to help you stop the damn thing from peeing on the floor, right?
Yeah.
I know that sounds really, really basic, really reductive, but it's the truth, and it's saying, right, okay, so how can somebody get the dog to stop peeing on the floor? You may be able to train it. You may be able to get pads, etc. And so it's basically saying, right, if I was in that situation, what answer would I want, and how would I want that answer to be? And then actually, so a great example. So on the site that I run, I wrote it's not really a review article a couple of weeks ago. I wrote about products that work with this particular brand, and I reached out to the brand and I said, like, I'm going to write an article on this. Can you tell me anything more? And they gave me 2 products, right? And they said, but these are the specifications you should be looking for other products that should work with our.
Oh,
so I was
nice.
able to say in the article, right, they recommend these 2 products, but they also recommend you should be able to use any product that has these 2 specifications should work with it, that kind of thing. And so for me, it might seem like a non-article and like a waste of kind of space, right? But to me, like, looking at it as the end user, actually it's really valuable, because there's somebody saying, right, I can see that there's a gap. Nobody's addressed this question since like 2013. I think was the last post that I could find on this question. My closing kind of like conclusion was, please get in contact with us and tell us what item you're using with this particular brand, because we want to be able to update this article to fill it out with even more detail, so that it becomes even more useful, right? And so so that for me, is how I'm trying to be helpful, and I think that's how you can be helpful.